Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tour review is going to be another N1 screwdriver. This is a new one from Klein. This is the 17-in-1 Impact Hybrid Driver. Part number on this is 32517HD. So this one's going to run you $30 on Amazon. I ended up getting mine on Acme Tools. They had like a 15% off thing going on. So I got it for like $25.48, and it wasn't available on Amazon whenever I purchased mine. So that's why I went ahead and got it that way. I think with shipping and all that, Amazon ends up being a little bit cheaper. But this one's a whole lot like, just had a review not too long ago for the 32516HD. So one number different. This is the Impact 16-in-1, but just like how this one has the 3H drive on this end, and then it has the flip socket on this end, bit holding right here, all those things. This screwdriver here is very similar, but also a whole lot different. So it does a whole lot different things. Same exact price. That one over there was $29.99 as well. So this one's $29.99. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to me what Klein does, because to me with this one, they basically made that one not really worth buying in my opinion. So that's going to sit on the shelf unless they're getting rid of that altogether and replacing it with this one. So this one, I'll go ahead and go over the packaging, then we'll get it out, we'll take a look at it. I'll show you the main differences between the two, and then also how it works with your KNECT stuff in case you haven't watched that video, but it's very similar to that. So again, 17-in-1 Impact Hybrid Driver. Here's all the bits. We've got a 1, 2, and 3 Phillips, 3/16 and 1/4 inch slotted, a combo number 2, number 1 and number 2 square, T10, 15, 20. As far as torques, 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and then a 1/2 inch as far as nut driver, and then a 3/8 socket end on it as far as to put any kind of socket you want to on it. Here's the back of the package. I'll stick that up there if you want to pause, zoom in. I'm not going to read over all those things. Here's a little bit more of it. And then let's see, made in Taiwan. That's kind of what I've expected. So that's basically the gist of it on here. Again, $29.99 on Amazon. Same price as the 16-in-1. You'll see Impact 17-in-1 here in a minute. Let me go ahead now and get it out of the package. I'll show you the differences of the bits and things like that to the 16-in-1, show you how it works with the KNECT stuff, and then again, hopefully you can decide if this is the right tool for you. So we'll start out here on the outside looking at all the features of this screwdriver. Again, Impact 17-in-1, that's what it looks like, top-down view if it's in your pouch or in your tool bag, versus the Impact 16-in-1, obviously is going to say that. Now what's the difference? Why is this one a 16? Why is this one a 17? Well, it's basically one bit is the difference, as this one comes with a T25 and this one comes with a combo number 2 and not a T25. So that's a swap right there. Me personally, I like getting the combo bit better than the T25. It's very easy for me to find T25s if I want to put one in here. So that evens it out though. That's still 16 and 16, and you would think I'd be getting 2 more sizes with these flip sockets, because you can see I have a whole nother flip socket here, but that's where the difference starts coming in. So on this one right here, we have this 3/8 and 5/16 combination of a flip socket. That's nothing that we've even had before, because on all the versions you either have a 3/8 and a 7/16 or an 11/32 and a 3/8. So this 3/8 and 5/16 combination from Klein, this is something new that we've not had before in the flip sockets. So if that's a combination you use a lot, this would be a reason to get this screwdriver just for that. Now they do have a Malco that is 5/16 and 3/8 that I've used for a long time. So I do like this combination, so I'm glad to see that. But the other thing is, this right here is the biggest difference, and I really like this on this particular flip socket. Now with any of the other flip sockets that you've got, same thing with this 16-in-1, you've got the 5/16 and the 1/4, but you can still put a bit in it, but you have to always adjust, you know, how you set the depth on here. You can have it as a nut driver, or you can slide this up part of the way until it clicks, then put your bit in there. Well, they've kind of gotten rid of that on this version. So now you can see I've got a 1/4 inch and then also a bit holder. So there's no more setting that depth and trying to get it right. You basically have a 1/4 inch as far as a bit holder. The depth is a lot more right here. Still goes down and touches that magnet. Or I can take it and flip it over, and now it's a 1/4 inch magnetic nut driver, where if you put in like a zip it or something like that, you'll be able to, you know, screw that in or take it out or whatever without having to work with your bit to make it work. So I personally like that, but I'm not someone who goes 1/4 inch, 5/16, 1/4 inch, 5/16 back and forth like a bunch at one time. It's always usually I'm running quarters or I'm running 5/16. So if I was somebody who wanted to swap back and forth all the time, then it's better probably to have this, because now I can go 5/16, I can go 1/4, all that kind of stuff, put my bit in if I need to, versus here, if I want to get to 5/16, I'm going to have to take all this off. I'm going to have to slide this down the shaft, take this one off, put the 5/16 on. So again, it all depends on what you do. I personally like this because I like not having to mess with the depth of that bit holder. I find that a little bit weird sometimes. So I personally like this right here. I prefer this, but again, it just really depends on what it is that you do in your line of work. So I just stuck it on the quarter right there, so you can see it's magnetized. But again, if I go with a bit, I don't have to do all that gauging. So I actually kind of like that. That's the main differences. It's basically you're getting this 3/8 5/16 combination flip socket, and then you're getting this one right here. But you can still, if you don't like this, you can change it out to, you know, that one right there. It's the same flip socket shaft. You could put anything that you want to on here. So again, with the bits and the combinations, in my opinion, especially if you've already got another flip socket, I think it makes this one obsolete. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. Again, bit carousel's the same. The one difference is combo number 2. This one's got a T25 in it. This one does not, so that's the difference of those. So how does it work with basically anything else? So this is just like your Impact 11-in-1 right here. So the same as this end right here. You can put anything that's 1/4 inch down in here. So if you even don't want to run flip sockets, you want to run, you know, a totally different bit holder or something like that, you can do that as well. So anything that's 1/4 inch, you can put it down in there. I have found, to me, that these are a little bit tighter than the Impact 11-in-1s for whatever reason that is. But then you get into this other end, which is the 3/8 drive. So again, same exact thing as the 16-in-1. You've got the 3/8 drive right here. How does this all work within the KNECT system? Because they're both also KNECT S. Well, you have your 1/2 inch nut driver right here. That allows you to use the KNECT S stuff. If you've got the pass-throughs or whatever it might be, you can now take any of that stuff, snap it down in here, and use those within this screwdriver as well. And then as far as this set right here, if you've got any of these kind of deeper flip sockets or whatever it might be, you can still use this shaft. You have to take everything off of it though. So you have to take all the other ones off. Keep this inside of there just the same as it came. And now I can use any of these that have the smaller shafts, because these are just flip sockets as well. So any of them that have that star kind of patterned in it, I can now use those on here. I can take this out, put it in my Impact, use them in that as well. So even though they're a little bit deeper, I could use those with that. Well, then it also allows me to use these bigger sockets that are 3/8 drive, because these have 3/8 drive, as you can see there. I can't really use them in this screwdriver very easily, but if you've got this set, you can, because you can take this out, flip that around. You have to end up using this adapter right here is a 3/8 adapter. You can slide that on there, and then you can use these within your screwdriver. Or if you take this out, you can use this shaft. The inside of this allows you to flip this around as well. So normally you're going to have it in like this if you put your flip sockets on there and use them. But if you want to use it in your Impact, you can take this out, flip it around, it goes in that way as well. Put your bigger sockets on here, and get that adapter out, slide that on, and now I can use those in here as well. Although to me, if you're going with this big of a socket and then kind of going down to that small of a shaft, you kind of want to be careful how much torque and stuff like that you put on it. So again, there's not a lot of big differences in it. To me, the biggest difference is going to be those two sizes of the flip sockets. As far as the way that it works, if you've been running this 16-in-1, it's almost exactly identical. You get a few different bits is the main thing. I have to swap that around. So if you're going to want a 3/8 and 5/16, you get that with this. The biggest difference to me is this right here. I actually kind of like this myself. So it's like 1/4 inch, and then that bit holder. It's just a whole lot easier to work with your bits in that way. But yeah, guys, that's the new 17-in-1 Impact Hybrid Driver from Klein. Again, part number 32517HD. I got mine on Acme Tools, but again, it's now available on Amazon. I did find it on Lowe's, but it wouldn't let me buy it. I'll try to put links to as many things as I can, or put it in the shop button. You'll just have to figure out which one's the best price for you with shipping and all those kinds of things. But again, I feel like to me it makes the 16-in-1 kind of obsolete, because the only difference is really a few bits. And you know, you can always change those out. You can take these out and swap it with something else if you want to. I really like the 3/8 5/16 combination. That's one I use in Malco quite often. And then I actually like this bit holder feature, instead of having to pull it up a little bit, try to keep my bit in there, those kinds of things. But ultimately what it comes down to is, If you're not going to use a 3/8 drive that much, I actually wouldn't mind if Klein would come out with a 1/4 inch drive like this. If you're not going to use that much, I'd almost rather just have an 11-in-1, you know, where both ends are the same and I can put different stuff in it, because you could always put a 3/8 hex driver in one of the 11 ones as well. So it's ultimately just depends on if that's something you're going to use very much, whether it's with other 3/8 sockets, whether you've got the KNECT sets, those kinds of things. Again, only you know the answer to that. But I'm just letting you know what's out there. Drop it in the comments below what you think about this one, what you think about that different flip socket end. I think that's the newest thing on it. That's the thing to talk about the most. What do you think about that? And then also, if you've been running this in any form or fashion, if you bought this already, let us know how it's been going for you. As always, I hope this video was helpful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you on the next video.